Daytona Beach, Florida, home to Hanksters Hot Rods, Muscle Car, and Collector Car Showroom. Today we have a fantastic Hanksters certified vehicle to present to you. It is a 1970 Mach 1 Ford Mustang. We do extremely well with these cars here at Hanksters, and this one is quite an exceptional piece. So let's get started as to why. It is a 351 Windsor. It did start life with a 351 Windsor. We do have a Marty report for the car, and I will show you the Marty report in the presentation before we go to our undercarriage. The car does have power brakes. That is a brake booster that's mounted to the driver's side firewall, so it is equipped with power brakes. See that right there? It's a power steering reservoir. The power steering reservoir is still there. The power steering gearbox is not. The car currently has manual steering. The reason for that is somebody decided to change, and it wasn't us, a previous owner decided to change from exhaust manifolds over to headers. When they did that, there is no longer room for the power steering gearbox. So, if you would like to put it back to power steering, Hanksters Garage can give you a price to do that. In the way of your power steering reservoir is, yes, that is an AC compressor. It is a factory air car, also on the Marty report. So, 351 Windsor, period, correct. Power brakes, was born life a power steering car and is no longer a power steering car. And then it has factory air conditioning. And it does work. Calypso coral paint. That was the color the car started life as, and that's what color the car currently is. The paint on this car, in my personal opinion, is a 9 out of 10. It's very nice, real nice uniform color, real nice uniform clear. I do not believe that when I got this car that we inspected, I do not believe there's any paint issues, but we're going to find out here shortly. The striping on the hood here is vinyl. The Calypso coral paint is laid uniform and real nice on the top of both fenders and of course on your hood. And then you got your twist locks on your hood. Those are in good shape and those both function. Let's drop down to the front of the car. Grill area all in real nice shape. Chrome on the front bumper in real nice condition. The lower spoiler that is plastic, that's in nice shape. Stepping around to the driver's side of the car, you have your Mustang rally wheels, BFG raised white letter tires. If we can pan above the Mach 1 logo there on the front fender, you can see your Mustang badge is in nice shape, and the paint around the wheel well there and on the lower portion of the fender, all in nice condition. You don't have any bubbling or blistering going on there. Real nice condition. Let's jump up to the front windshield, take a look at our glass clarity. Real nice up front here. No cracks, no chips. Looking through the front windshield, hopefully you can see onto the dash pad. Dash pad's in real nice shape. This is a very, very nice automobile. Let's look up on the roof here. Hopefully this video presentation is setting off or explaining how nice the color is on this car. The paint, real nice paint. This is a very high-end paint job on this car. This is not an inexpensive paint job by any stretch of the imagination. The drip rail moldings on the car are in good shape. Look at the quality of the glass on the vent window and then on the driver door. Real nice glass clarity. Your portion there of your door from the window to the body line, and then from the body line to the lower molding on the car, your Mach 1 molding. Real nice paint on the driver door. No issues there to speak of. Let's take a look inside the car. Door panel in real nice shape. You can see the top portion of the door panel, wood grain, door handle, the carpeting, all in real nice condition. Your courtesy lights illuminate when you open up the door. Take a look at the, by the way, the car was born life a 3-speed manual, and it now has a 4-speed manual in it. So, not numbers matching trans, or not the original trans, I guess I should say. The rear of the car, seats real nice condition. No rips, no tears. The seat back on the car, on the driver's side, nice shape. The car is equipped with the rim blow steering wheel, and it does work. The carpeting on the driver's side underneath our floor mat, real nice shape. Driver's seat, nice condition. Take a look back there in the sail panels. You can see the sail panel lights working when we open up the driver door. Across the way there to your passenger side door, the courtesy light in the passenger side door is illuminating, as well as the courtesy lights here underneath our clutch, brake, and throttle. Headliner in the car is in real nice shape. We'll check that out on the test drive as well. Nice vehicle. Body lines on the car are fantastic. This is a high-end restoration. Unfortunately, I don't have any information as to when the restoration could have been done on this car, when the motor was rebuilt, when the tranny was rebuilt, when the car was painted. But I can tell when I'm looking at a car when a lot of the stuff looks fresh. By fresh, I'm saying, 10 years max, but the paint on this car is exceptional. You'll see when in the undercarriage presentation, the motor and the oil pans all painted up real nicely. The floor pans are real nice. Exhaust and the headers look to be newer. So a lot of things on this car look like they're fairly recent to me. Flat black spoiler on the deck lid, that's in nice condition. All your striping here is all vinyl, Mach 1 badging on the deck lid. Chrome on the rear bumper, no issues, no peeling, flaking, rusting, pitting, any of that. Let's take a look in the trunk. The car does have a full-size spare, rally wheel, BFG. The condition of the trunk in nice shape. Does have a like a black Protecta mat on top of the gas tank there. That's nice. So somebody put that there so you're not setting your spare tire directly on your gas tank. Trunk mat's in good shape. So on this camera angle right here, take a look down the side of this car. I mean, I'm standing right in front of it. It's exceptional. The body lines on the car, the rear quarter, the passenger door, the front fender, laser straight. I don't use that word very often, but look at your body line, how nice that is all the way down the side of the car. We'll hop back to the rear quarter here. We'll look behind the wheel. Look at your wheel opening. We'll get a close-up of the wheel. By the way, the wheels are all in real good shape. They all look newer. I think I found our first paint imperfection. There's like a little, I don't even know what that is, it's not a crack, it's like I don't know, on the passenger door. It's really faint, but it is there. Little drip there. Let's take a look in the passenger side of the car. Door panel, great shape. Passenger side seat, center console, both of those are in real nice condition. It is a great car. If you're in the market for a Mach 1 Mustang, a Calypso Coral is a fantastic color. 351 Windsor start life still has it. Marty report, AC, 4-speed. All your Mach 1 moldings at the bottom of both the driver's side lower portion of the car and passenger side lower portion of the car, those are all in real nice shape as well. Your fender here on the passenger side, no paint issues to speak of. So that's about it. Looks like we got a little tiny ripple on the passenger side door there. Other than that, our walk-around presentation looks to be pretty good. Both front and rear bumper chrome quality is awesome. The wheels are in great shape. Tires are newer. Glass clarity and condition on the doors, vent windows, front windshield, all in real nice shape. Let's check out how our undercarriage is doing. Before we do that, let's discuss owning a classic car and buying a classic car. We are an internet-based business. That's why we do 85 to 100 photos of each vehicle. And we do I try to keep them 20 minutes in length. They generally run over just because there's a lot of information to get in. But we do a walk-around presentation, an undercarriage presentation, and then we do a test drive presentation for you. This is to put you as up close and personal to the vehicle as you possibly can be, wherever you might be buying in the United States or in the world. We try to offer complete disclosure and go over the car in its entirety. However, there's only so much we can get in a 20-minute video presentation, which is why I encourage you to come in person and check out the car for yourself. We are in an extremely fun business. We get to buy, sell, and distribute classic cars, trucks, SUVs all over the globe. So it's really fun. I get to see a lot of awesome automobiles come through our showroom, and I get to meet a lot of awesome people through all different walks of life, different businesses, different stories. So it's very cool. But these are not new cars. This is not your 2023 Shelby that you sitting at the Ford dealership that they're fetching 6 figures, by the way. It's an old car, 30, 40, 50 years old. So if you visit our showroom here in Daytona, we have a knowledgeable and friendly sales staff. We'll be more than happy to pull the vehicle outside for you. You can check out the Calypso Coral paint on our 70 Mustang here out in the natural sunshine. We will gladly put it in the air for you if you'd like to take a look at the undercarriage, bottom of the motor, suspension, floor pans, tire condition. We'll let you drive it. You can see how the car stops, starts, steers, accelerates, performs, if there's any noises or rattles or shakes or shimmies that you don't necessarily care for. This way, when the vehicle arrives to you, wherever you might be located at in the United States or in the world, there are no surprises because you were here and you went over the car for yourself. Like I said, we try to do the best job we can to provide a photo of everything, a video of everything we can possibly include. But, the best case scenario is for you to come yourself and check it out in person. I'm around these things every single day, 10 to 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. So I'm very familiar with each and every different year, make, and model. However, you may not be. So when you visit us here in Daytona, we can go over all of the responsibilities that come with owning a classic car. What type of oil to use, what type of gas to use, how to properly store the thing, some of the precautions to take, adjusting the carburetor for the proper air-fuel ratio wherever you might be living at. You don't have to set the air-fuel ratio here in Daytona where you're 8 feet above sea level, the same as you do in Colorado where you're 2,000 feet above sea level. Things like that. Without further ado, why don't we put our 70 Mach 1 up in the air. We'll check out the undercarriage, and then shortly after that, we'll do a little test drive to show you how the vehicle runs out. Okay, so before we move on to the next portion of our video presentation on our 1970 Ford Mustang, this is the Marty report. So 1970 Mustang Mach 1, 351 4-barrel, June 1970, Calypso Coral paint, black bucket seats like is in it, 4-speed manual, so it was born a 4-speed, and it was sold in Dallas. This car originated out in Texas, and we bought it in Texas. Black hood stripe, raised white letter tires, power steering that we told you is no longer there. Air conditioning, it was an AC car. So this Marty report will be on our website, and it will also be with the car when it arrives to you. Okay, underneath our 1970 Mach 1 Mustang. Disc brakes up front. The bottom of this car looks good. First of all, you have your front seal here. That's nice and dry. I'm not sure, probably can't see much of the oil pan on the passenger side. Driver's side, you can see a little bit up here. Looks good. I don't see any leaks at this time. Headers, as I mentioned earlier in the presentation. Frame rails on the car look really good. The cross member supporting the trans up is in good shape. Pans are all one solid piece, both driver and passenger side. There are no patches or sections or silicone, anything like that. Real nice solid pans underneath this car. So off of your headers, you have dual exhaust and then dual mufflers like we showed you earlier. They are Flowmasters. The section of the car up there where your shocks are, where your back seat meets your trunk area, that's all in good shape. Gas tank's in good condition. You have chrome tips here that you saw earlier in the walk-around presentation. The tires are from 2023, raised white letter BFGs. Very nice, very high quality 1970 Ford Mustang Mach 1. We're going to set it on the ground now and we're going to take it on a test drive. Before we do that, let's talk about our payment options. If you're a cash buyer, we accept cashier's check from your bank and then bank wire transfer. If you are financing, the lending institutions we work with will do 5 to 15-year loans on these cars. 10% minimum down of the purchase price, so if you're talking about a $50,000 car, you're talking about $5 grand down out of pocket. The remaining balance is over that 5 to 10 year to 15-year period, whatever you get approved for. Approvals are going to be based on credit score, debt to income ratio, time on the job, price of the car, things like that. So speak with your lender about the approval. They will discuss it with you, your term, your rate, and then of course your monthly payment. No prepayment penalty on the loan, so if you get approved for a 10-year loan on this car and you decide to pay it off in 2, they aren't going to penalize you for doing that. Once the vehicle is funded in full, we put the car through a pre-delivery inspection. They are old vehicles. Anything can stop working, start leaking at any given moment. Therefore, we put the car through one last shakedown prior to it leaving our facility and making its way your direction. Once it's through inspection, the car goes through detail and then a carrier is dispatched if we are the ones handling the shipping. Typically, we can have a truck here within 48 hours. However, if you're in a more difficult destination, allow us a few extra days to get a carrier here. But I promise you, we know you're excited to get your ride. We're excited we earned your business. We will get you your car just as soon as we possibly can and as safely as we can. Let's set our 1970 Mach 1 Mustang down on the ground and take it out on a test drive. Inside our 70 Mustang, we'll keep an eye on the temp gauge when we're on the drive. 44,939. Given the condition of this car, it would not surprise me if that's original. However, I have no way to prove that, so title reads exempt, true miles unknown. Tap. Fuel gauge works. I showed you the rim blow in the showroom. Let's see. Turn signals, driver's side, way over in the temp gauge. Hood. Can you see that with the sun glare? Passenger side. It's in the fuel gauge. Not sure if you can see that with the sun glare or not. It's working. They're both working in the hood and in the dash. But this AM radio works. Okay. I'm not sure why there's still even AM radio. I'm not sure if there's anything on there worth listening to, but it works. Yikes. Yep, AC works. And I'm not gonna, as you can see, I'm wearing a hoodie. It's already friggin', our high today is gonna be 55 degrees. Brr. Yeah, it sucks. I know those of you up north, 20s and 30s, yeah, okay, I get it, but it's freaking cold down here for Daytona Beach. Clock does not work. We don't do clocks, so you're on your own on that one. It won't work when it shows up, I promise you that. Wipers. Good stuff. Temp gauge. See, we're sitting here idling, temp's coming up. It's a fantastic car. Let's drive it. This right here is an automobile. This is a very nice car. Car tracks nice and straight. Steering's nice and tight, even though, you know, it's not power, but the car steers like it should. The only thing is, you know, if you're going 1.5 miles per hour, it's a little tough to steer. Going down the road, there's no issues whatsoever. The speedo works. The car has great acceleration. We'll show you that here shortly. Have a little fun. No engine vibration, no tranny vibration. Look at how nice that shifter, how steady that shifter is. Temp's good, right where it should be. My guess is, you know, that it's not a numbered temp gauge. It's just, you know, hot and cold. Probably $150 right now. Normal operating temperature for this car should be right around, you know, 175, 185, something like that. Maybe even 190 if you're in Florida on a 95-degree day and have the air on. Brakes. Look at that. Zero issues. No pulls to the left, no pulls to the right. No issues keeping the car running whatsoever. Can I make it? Let's try it. $70 miles an hour. The car is absolutely fantastic. No tire vibration, no engine vibration, no tranny vibration. Plenty of power, plenty of pickup, get up and go. We're cooling properly like we should. 1970 Ford Mach 1 Mustang. Marty report. Period correct 351 Windsor. Power brakes. AC that works. Everything in the car works except the clock, even the AM radio, so you can listen to boring talk radio while you're driving your hot rod. I like this car. If you're in the market for a Mach 1, this is the most desirable combination that you can get, right? A 4-speed, 351 with air. Center console. Doesn't get much better than this. 386-944-9219 is our contact phone here in Daytona Beach. Hanksters.com is our website. Where you can find all the photos of this car today, the photo of the Marty report, and this video presentation you're watching right this very moment. At full retail price, our 70 Mach 1 includes shipping in the lower 48 United States on an enclosed carrier. It also includes a powertrain warranty. That warranty is good on the engine, the transmission, and the rear end. Internal components. I'm going to try to get around now. I hate these buses. It messes up my mojo. It's good on the internal components of the engine, the transmission, and the rear end. It does not cover things like brakes, batteries, starters, alternators, if the AC stops blowing cold, things like that. All that stuff is going to be on you. However, we do back up the powertrain with a warranty. And the warranty is good at any ASC certified facility in the United States. So you don't have to take it to a Ford dealership. You don't have to take it to a restoration shop. You can take it to the same person that works on your daily driver. They're pretty simplistic automobiles. A 351 engine is not a complicated engine to work on. You just can't take it to your buddy Joe at work that says he's a Ford expert and does side work in his backyard. Is the price of the vehicle negotiable? Most certainly it is. If we negotiate the price of the car, the warranty comes off. The warranty is good at full retail price only. Also, the shipping comes off. Time is money, and there's time involved in shipping these cars. We have to vest the driver, make sure they're properly licensed, bonded, and insured. We arrange the pickup of the car at our showroom. We arrange the delivery of the car to you. We pay the driver on delivery. We track the shipment until it makes it to you. At a negotiated cost, you'll handle all that legwork on your own. Maybe you're a collector or an investor, you have your own method of transportation, be it an open or enclosed carrier, you're more than welcome to come get the car yourself. Maybe you have a carrier you've used in the past, you've been happy with or had a good experience with, no problem, you can use them. And if you're local to us here in the Sunshine State, guess what? You'll be cooling properly, and you have ice cold air to drive it home in, as long as you don't drive it on a day when it's only a high of 55 in Daytona. Hanksters Hot Rods is located in Central Florida, Daytona Beach, and our website is hanksters.com. Check us out.